Alright, we're back, and hopefully I should have fixed fixed the controls to better represent what my fingers are expecting. I've also completely lost track of what I was doing with the potions, so I need to check that. I'm almost done making the potions, by the way. So I think I can do this, and then I need to make a green potion, which is yellow and blue, so I need one more blue. Okay, I do think I grabbed a blue there. Blue. And then this gets these two mix, and then this mixes, and this does endurance, but it subtracts 1 from all others. So you actually end up with 9 to all stats, I think, except endurance, which I guess you get 10 to. Okay. Now, because of that, that probably means the breakpoints that we were sort of obsessing about earlier on are not really that important. So we're gonna try and make use of our Day of the Gods thing, I think, a little bit before we leave, or before we rest. Okay. Now, at some point, I'm gonna need to drop a bunch of these potions. I don't know if I'm gonna drop them all right now, just because it's very very time-consuming to do so. I may do it so like I only drop when I need to actually free up inventory space. If you use the potion, it'll the bottle will just disappear. But for empty bottles, it's not really a good way. I guess I could I guess I could actually go sell them. So it's easier to sell things even if they don't really sell for anything than it is to drop them. Okay, let's go to the where'd that chest go? That gives me 10,000 gold. Was it here? Yeah. Okay. Now. Hmm. Okay, there's still one button which I'm not quite used to yet, which is jump. Can't decide if I want to like switch jump and my spell button. I think I'll leave it as it is. Did my fingers get used to it? Okay, now I don't actually remember how to get back to New Sorpogle from here. There's a couple of options. Okay. I am assuming there's like a way that you can teleport back on like a wall here. Huh. Okay, I might actually have to look up this real quick. M6 secret, getting back to New Sorpagle. To get back, click the exit, which will bring you back to the same place in Dragon's Hand. Duck around the outside of the shrine to your left and click where the gray wall meets blue. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, there you go. So now we're finally back where we started. So we can actually kind of start the game proper. Can't always go back there if we want to. But have to. Okay, the first thing that we're gonna do is kill some goblins who are hanging up here on the roof. And I think we can get up there from back here, yeah. What you'll find is if your stats aren't this high, you'll miss a lot more than we are going to. You'll probably even notice it if we once our Day of the God runs out, either because we what was I saying? Because we like rested or trained or something. Because it only lasts about a day, I believe. Oh no, it lasts 2 days, it looks like. Although I think if you rest, your spells will go off regardless of if you actually rested the full days. Okay, yeah, my fingers are still not quite expecting something. Hold on, let me check the let me switch one more button around here. Give me just a second. Okay, I currently have jump as F. So let me switch that and this. And let's see if this feels better. Okay. Yeah, that should feel better. Okay. Okay, let's go clear out our inventory a bit of these empty potion bottles. Get some gobbies. That one's let's say that one seems to be blocked. Everyone's sneaking up behind us. Let's go get this last one. We can grab some fruit trees as well. This increases our food supplies, which you can see down at the bottom right. Okay. All right, that should give us a bit more freedom to walk around without having enemies show up on us. So the other thing. Oh, interesting. Nate the Scholar. Hold on, did we, no, okay, our reputation is, reputation's average. I wonder why this person, isn't, being helpful to us. Okay, so the other thing which you'll find out, is you can hire people, to boost up your well, boost up various things about yourself. So like some will get you more money, some will get you more experience, etc. Let's hold on. I'm actually gonna look up what trainers are. Get the list here so I can see who we want to hire. Might and Magic 6. I guess not trainers. NPCs, hirelings, what they're called. So what does a scholar do? Unlimited ID item and 5 more experience. Okay. That might actually come in handy initially. I'm curious if we can bribe him.
It worked.
Huh. Okay, did that okay, that did affect our reputation, which I don't really want to do. Oh, and then when you load, they change. I forgot about that. Okay. All right, we might want to we might want to go get some fame first. And that'll make it easier for hirelings to join us.
Greetings and salutations.
6 points to disarm traps. That might actually be useful as well early game. You can only have 2 hirelings. Either improved experience is probably the best, although unlimited town portal is also quite good.
Greetings and salutations.
Navigator,
Greetings and salutations. Greetings.
counselor,
Greetings and salutations.
teacher. Hold on, let me see what teachers do. Okay, so that's 10 more experience. I think so. The best ones are probably, at least initially, like the unlimited ID, and maybe the instructor. Could also go with a teacher until we find somebody else.
Hello.
Carpenter.
Hello.
Kind of annoyed that I let the scholar get away earlier.
Hello. 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 Hello.
We may
Hello.
let's do the I think the disarm trap to start off with is kind of a nice Nice idea.
Hello.
If we can find a scholar, that would be
Hello.
probably what we're looking for next. Although it feels like we may need to do a few quests. This is also quite good. Protection from the elements by 20. That's more end gamey though. But it is quite strong. Let me see what people think about this. Mind Magic 6. Firelink, Enchanter. One second. Okay. Yeah, I think I want a Scholar, probably. Although the Enchanter is quite nice too. I just don't think it's really necessary. That useful. That early game. What does the Master Healer do? Hmm. Okay.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
Okay, I'm gonna be looking for a
Hello.
Scholar, I think.
Hello. Hello.
The Trapper?
Hello.
What does he do? Nothing.
Hello.
Squire? What does Squires do? Once I kind of get everybody, once I get everybody that I want, I probably won't be, I won't need to like look things up as much. All weapon skills and all armor skills plus 2. Yeah.
Can we assist you? Luck be with you.
Okay. Oh, there's the Scholar. Perfect. Okay, I think those are pretty sweet ones to start off with.
I think it's closed.
Oh, damn it. It's already 7 p.m. at night. Okay. Question is, do we want to do we really want to
Wouldn't be without it. Wouldn't be without it.
Closed.
do we want to wait and lose our Day of the Gods? Guess I could always like go
That will be useful.
redo it.
That will be useful. That will be useful. What are you looking at?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Okay, I'm going to rest until morning and see if that loses our Day of the Gods. Okay, yeah, fortunately it did. Okay, so... Alright, well, how about we go exploring the town first before we do anything else, and potentially going in back and getting our, potentially going back and getting our Day of the Gods buff. Okay, so we're gonna go check all the houses, see if anybody's around to give us a quest, take notes of where people are, etc. I won't actually be taking notes because I can just look things up online, but you will notice that some people will be able to train you to increase skill levels, etc. And I don't think I don't think what was I saying? Oh, Might Magic 6 I don't think keeps track of what all the trainers you find are. Later games do. They like make notes in your journal. Okay. Fellow travelers, bah, friend. Oh, I thought you were a member of my temple. Sorry, my mistake. Quest. Could you do the Temple of Ba a favor? It appears that my brethren left the old temple to the northwest of here in a little too much of a hurry, and a candelabra necessary for some of our rituals was left behind. None of the Ba priests want to go back because they're afraid of whatever curse has been placed on the temple. If you were to bring back the candelabra to me, however, I could reward you in their place. Maria the Gypsy. With the death of Roland and rumors of a collapse of the Iron Fist rule, the roads are almost unsafe to travel anymore. Brigands and bandits of all sorts now prey on anyone traveling too far from the protection of the castles. The 3 fountains we have here in town are said to draw their water from a spring touched by the gods. Each one is magical and beneficial to drink from. The proprietor of the Howling Morn is George Canis. It's a wonderful place. Tell him I said hi. Okay. So that restores hit points. That one does 10 might temporary. And this one presumably restores spell points, yeah. Okay. So when you're playing for this for the first time, you really should look around like the backs of buildings and stuff, because in some cases you'll be able to like go upstairs like this, and there will be more buildings up here. So for instance, here's a scenario where this person teaches expert perception once you have it to rank 4, and she will tell you where the person who teaches master perception can be found. So you should like take note of that as you're going around doing this, unless you just want to look it up online, which I would generally not recommend doing in your first playthrough. These games came out when that was not really a thing. They wouldn't expect you to have the answers, just to explore and find it for yourself. Which is, some sorcerers have cheated death itself in their attempts to gain power. These sorcerers trade their lives for eternal life as undead. Can't imagine the lust for power that would cause someone to trade their souls. Liches are powerful and determined. You should be careful fighting them. Cobra eggs. I'm a collector of rare and exotic creatures, and I make a living by selling some of these creatures as pets. Currently, cobras are in great demand, and I don't have any cobras left to sell. Therefore, I am willing to pay handsomely for any cobra eggs you find. Remember, if you find any, I'll give you the best prices.
How are you?
Okay.
Closed.
Place doesn't open until when does it open? 8 a.m. Guess we can go ahead and wait until 8 a.m.
you find anything?
I'm also noticing that my rest hotkey in this game is R, and my rest hotkey in Morrowind is T, and that's confusing me. I may consider switching this one to T as well. Okay. We're gonna sell these empty bottles just to free up inventory space. And at some point I will probably stop carrying potions around at all. Oops. But they can be useful early on. Okay.
Aha.
Thanks. Come again.
Wand of Flame. So we want to keep wands because there are some enemies who are immune to physical damage. So having wands can be very helpful for that. Now, I don't know what spell flame is. If it's flame arrow, that's not very good. If it is if it's fireball bolt, that's much better. Okay. Now, one thing to consider is, should I bother giving this guy a shield? Later on, he will be able to carry 2 weapons, but it will be a while before he can do that. But it's possible having a shield in the meantime would be beneficial.
Find anything?
So we can look and see if this person has anything to buy. That's not bad. I'm a little tempted not to buy things right off the bat and just go with stuff I find. Except for spells. Let's actually go check the spells real quick here.
The magic of fire, air, water, and earth.
Okay, so he's doing fire and water, and she's doing air and earth. So protection from cold, sparks, protection from electricity, awaken, protection from fire. Okay, I should see what spells they actually have. So they have static charge, but nothing for earth. And no protection spells, I don't believe. Torchlight, flame arrow, cold beam, and awaken.
The magic of fire, air, water,
So
and
let's get
earth.
a protection from cold. I don't think I had poison spray. I'll double check that in a second.
Okay.
Fire on him, air on her, water on him. I forgot to sell my rings. Let me go do that.
Can I help you find anything? Thanks. Come again.
Okay, is there a spirit guild here? Yes, there is.
The magic of
And I think we decided we were gonna go mind with the paladin, mind and body, and mind and spirit with the cleric. Oh, I forgot to check if they had any actual spells I wanted to buy there, because that guy does expert learning.
Hello.
Because skills get so difficult to learn, once you've achieved a high level in them, it is much more efficient to learn many skills to a moderate level, rather than a couple of skills to a high level.
The magic of spirit, mind, and
Okay. I think first aid would be good. Oh, healing touch. What does this do? Cures spirit, body. So oh, okay. So both spirit and body have healing options. Interesting to know. Protection from poison. I think everybody knows bless. Remove fear for sure. Okay, this is mind magic, so it goes on him. Body, she should already know that. And body.
yes.
Okay, let's go
Spirit, mind,
sell these weapons real quick. And then we'll finish exploring the other houses in this town.
Looking for a weapon?
And also see if he has anything to buy. We could grab a slightly better dagger.
Come again? Looking for a weapon?
Anything else?
Come again? Don't touch
Okay, what about armor? I could grab a couple of leather armors.
Come back soon.
And then I think only one person has a hat currently. Okay. Do a little bit of inventory management here. Okay, this guy needs plate armor. Okay. Now I can actually go oh wait. Let's finish exploring the town before we go do anything else.
Have a look around.
Okay, so this is a it's another shop, but it doesn't really do anything. So here you'll notice that there's another door up there. We can't really get to it right now, although we do have a fly scroll. So like if I was playing this and I noticed it, I'd do this and then see, oh, so this guy teaches air magic expertise. And be like, good to know in case we need to come back to that later. And then just load.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so that's the bank. You can deposit money there. So if you die, you don't lose it. So if you're doing like a no reload option or playthrough, It's a good option. Okay, I am like still trying to click T for resting, which I think is from Morrowind. So I'm actually going to change that key real quick. Give me 1 second. Need to figure out how to do this. Okay. Let me adjust this real quick. Almost done. Okay, hold on. Okay. Key 82 goes to 84, and key 84 goes to 82. Okay, let's check and make sure I did that correctly. So now that should be rest, and that should be time. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so this place doesn't open until 10 a.m., so we will wait till then see what these guys have to say. Duelist Edge. Duelist Edge and Mist teaches mace bow, chain, shield, and bodybuilding. That's not particularly useful information. Shadow Guild. I'm so tired of the Shadow Guild, but I don't have any substantial proof of their activities. I'd love to have something I could show to Anthony Stone, proving the Shadow Guild is up to no good here. Quest. Members of the Shadow Guild have moved down south recently and have been trying to exert their influence over merchants in the area. I refused them access to the town, so they kidnapped Sherry Carnegie, an old healer loved by the townspeople, in an attempt to convince me to let them operate here. I can't believe that their extortion has moved so far south. I thought I was safe from that down here. Please rescue Sherry. I can offer you some money as a reward, and I'm sure the town folks would appreciate her return. We get all of our important shipments in on Tuesdays. Goblin Watch. Just south of town is an old keep called Goblin Watch. It was originally built to help keep the town safe from goblin raids, but times have been so peaceful recently that we haven't been taking care of it. You can imagine our embarrassment when we realized that the very monsters we were guarding against have moved into the keep. And they also changed the lock on a very important door leading to the caves below the dungeon level. We have a standing reward of 2,000 gold pieces to the ones who can figure out the combination and tell us what it is. Okay. Okay, let's go to the other houses in this town. And then we will go exploring. Although I might train first, actually, because I can. Okay, so that's that guy teaches expert body magic. I was just trying to decide, so if he's mind and she's spirit, should I teach them both body magic or just one of them? I'm not sure. I hate school. My father says I need to work hard so that I can get a good job, maybe even learn to study magic. Who cares about that? I just want to play. The passes through the hills to the west are filled with bandits. Traveling on foot there can be dangerous. Okay. So that guy's the mind magic expert. So this spirit magic expert. Yep. And then this is a place we can train. Every time you train, a week goes by. It's not usually particularly relevant, but it can be in certain circumstances. That's Earth Magic Expert, Fire Magic Expert. Okay, good to know. Okay, so the next question. Yeah, so now we have some skill points. Gotta decide what to do. So this guy's definitely doing water magic. She's definitely doing air. So let's get her to at least 4 in air, and he will be 4 in water. Okay. We'll do 4 for body magic for her. And for him, him I'm not so sure about initially. Could do we could do spirit magic or something else here. What about disarm, and then we also give him all of the horseshoes, maybe. And okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. So not quite enough to get no, it is enough to get expert repair. Okay. I think that is that's a decent start. We didn't get someone who could get up to spirit magic expert though. Or mind.
Okay.
Can't do body magic expert though. Maybe we maybe her next thing is spirit magic expert. So the so you'll see that the spells will do different things depending on your level of mastery, and each skill can be normal, expert, or master. So in this case, it just does more hit points for each level. This one does more resistance for each level, etc. How long does this last? 4 hours, so 1 hour per skill point. Okay, so I also am also looking for disarm, repair, air, and water. And now the place that we looked up here a second ago comes into play. I can actually maybe actually go ahead and make use of my fly scroll here.
Hello, how are you?
And oops. And go ahead and get the
How are you?
air magic expert here.
All right.
Getting a bit low on gold now.
Hello. How are you today?
Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna check what other trainers are here. 1 second. Okay, yeah, okay. Check new sorbo goals. So okay, so water magic is on an island off the east coast. I wonder how much it costs. Okay, we still have our fly up. Maybe we go and try and do that real quick and see if we can get over there. You may have heard that. One thing that you'll find out pretty early on is if there are towers around that shoot fireballs at anything flying through the air. Well, actually, not anything flying through the air. You, if you're flying through the air. And there is a quest involving them later on. Okay. You'll also notice that my Wizard Eye spell, which is the thing that makes these spots show up on the map here, is now they're showing blue things, and that's a change from normal to expert, and blue things are items. Oops, we took some fall damage there. Okay. I am noticing that, hold on, I don't think I have this, set as my spell. I am noticing that my characters are, not having too much trouble, so I don't think I necessarily need to, go get any extra buffed up with the Day of the Gods. So I may save that for, later in the game. When we actually need bigger buffs, or when I can teleport to it more easily. Although I do want to go get I do want to go get more money. Although maybe we could make that a decision that you know, I got the, you know, head start from starting. I'm basically down to 0 money. Maybe we continue on from here to make it a bit more like you would in a normal playthrough. I'm actually kind of like that idea. So I don't think I'm gonna go back and get another 10,000 right now. Well, okay. I said that, but if I can, there's any other skills I can get expert in here, I think I probably would go do that actually. So let me see if this place has disarm and repair or not. And if not, where they are. Okay, it does not. So let me see where those are. Okay, disarm is in Iron Fist, which is easy to get to. What about repair? Is that also in Iron Fist? No, that's actually someplace completely different. Hmm. Okay, looking at a map real quick. Okay, I think it's gonna be a while before I get there, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue on from here. I don't expect any significant issues in the starting island, even without Day of the Gods on us, but maybe we go grab it between before we go in any of the dungeons here. Okay, we are going to
How are you today?
look at his expert staff. We don't have anybody who's going to be learning staff. Daggers are just too good. I guess I could use a two-handed sword. Make sure we loot everything. Okay, I still have my fly scroll on. I don't know how long is that lasting? 2 more hours. Definitely do not want to be up in the air when it goes off.
Aha.
I think that's worse than the shield I have. Hold on, what was on the floor over here? Okay, just an ingredient. Oh my gosh. I forgot about fall damage. Later on you get feather fall to protect against that. But until then you need to be a little bit careful. Okay, so we actually are taking a bit of damage. Without Day of the Gods on. We got an ad coming up in a couple minutes, by the way. It may take a slightly longer break than usual. We entice any of them over here without getting into a fight with all of them at once. Mind Magic 6 has hordes and hordes of enemies.
That was too easy.
Got that one. Got that one.
Do. You can switch from real time to turn-based. And there are kind of tactical advantages to both in various circumstances. So it's not really like a game that you like play in one or the other necessarily. It's more, I mean, you could, but that would be more like a challenge run than, just using whichever one is more helpful for the situation. Looks like there's one guy left. Okay. That'll start here in just a second. So when you hear my character do something like that, like say got it or something, oops, ad break.